The movement must continue. See, we let it go to sleep. This movement's got to be woke up again.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone had a good week. Happy Friday to you, and welcome to Unite Louisville. Again, my name is Renee Unique, and thank you for tuning in with us on the Plug Network online on your lunch break in midday. So my guest today, I have Artie Chambers with the Louisville Community Grocery Store and Anthony Gaines with the Colors newspaper. So how are you today?
Not bad, not bad. How about you?
I'm well. Thank you for stopping by and joining us, the Plug family. And so, Artie, I wanted to introduce everyone and tell them exactly what's going on in the community about the grocery store and what you do. You've been active for a while now, but you're a man of many talents, many talents. So can you please introduce everyone? Tell them who you are.
Yeah, I'm Art Chambers. I'm an artist. I started working with the Louisville Community Grocery about a month ago as their ownership campaign manager.
Right.
And so my job at the grocery is to get new owners involved with the grocery store and to kind of facilitate communication and action with the current owners.
Right. And so if some of you guys, if you're not familiar with the Louisville Community Grocery Store, it has actually been a project for the past couple of years here in Louisville, Kentucky. And it was originated with several individuals that were passionate in the community, such as Casa Heron, and it was something that I had seen on the news, and I wanted to be a part of that, because of the food desert and no restaurants and healthy. There's no actually a quality grocery store in the West End of Louisville. I wanted to be a part of that. I'm also was on the board and doing some outreach. So, Artie, can you tell everybody how important it is, especially if you're an entrepreneur, business owner, and if you live in that area? It's not specifically the owners that you're looking for don't have to live in that area, but how important it is to become an owner and some different,
Yeah, so really, the idea behind the co-op is that the people who work in the grocery are also the people who own the grocery. So, it's an investment opportunity for entrepreneurs or just everyday citizens who are looking for healthy food options in the West End. Right. As you said, there is a food desert in the West End and in other areas in Louisville. And so food justice is kind of a big thing that we're trying to take on with this project.
Right. So define food justice.
Well, to me, food justice means that you have, healthy options for food in your neighborhood. Right. And, in the West End, a lot of the neighborhoods, you have your Kroger's, which has, kind of maybe questionable food items sometimes. And then there's just not that many of them, and then so you're left with, trying to fill in the gaps at liquor stores or convenience stores, Dollar General and things like that, it can get the job done, but not like, you don't have the same options you have if you live on the East End or, out in the counties,
Right. So if you eat healthier, you have a better chance of living longer, healthier lifestyle. And the quality of products and the quality of produce, the fruits and vegetables, it affects the way, as far as how the nutrients in the body that we need, as far as energy, and it fights cancer and diabetes and high blood pressure, heart disease, different things. And with the food justice, we want to make sure that we are actually advocating for better qualities of foods in the stores, because what happens is a lot of times, you're going to just basically want to say just providing any type of merchandise on the shelves, but we also want to compare prices. Are we getting ripped off?
Right.
Because what a loaf of bread or an apple or some meat or cereal in the West End will cost $1 or $2 more, but on the other side of town, it's cheaper.
Yeah, in a
so
lot of cases,
we look at those type of things.
Well, and the great thing about it being a co-op business model is that the owners get the final say in what is in the grocery store.
Right.
They get a voice in determining what foods are going to be there, what vendors will use, and whether that's local or black owned or any of those kind of decisions. That's really one of the major benefits of becoming an owner at the grocery store.
Right.
Because you get to determine that. And we have a lot of, the grocery store doesn't have a brick and mortar building yet. That is one of the projects we're working on. But there are a lot of projects that are ongoing now where we are trying to solve some of those problems even before the doors get open. We've been doing these community pop-ups. One of the things we're looking to do is to create an open air marketplace where we can host vendors, food vendors, just like a farmer's market.
Right.
It's not something that we have a few options that have popped up over the last year in the West End, but we're trying to push that even more in the coming years, and get something a little bit more permanent, a little bit more consistency going. And so, there's all kinds of places to get involved with the grocery as an owner, as a volunteer. As a person who connects with vendors and food. So, you can reach out to us on our website. It's LouisvilleCommunityGrocery.com.
Right, and what we'll do is actually we're going to go on break, and then we're going to come back, and then Artie, you can tell them exactly how they can join, how much it is, the website, and let's talk about the exciting event you just had a couple of days ago. All right. We're going on break.
When you've been pastoring a congregation for 60 years, you got to be very careful who you recommend. I have experienced Spring Valley working with families that don't have the ability to pay.
No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Commercial cleaning. We educate people on compliance to get through the COVID crisis. Call us at 502-299-0714. No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Again, that's 502-299-0714.
Positive vibes from me to you. I am LaToya with the Toy Box. Join me bi-weekly on the Plug Network online. That's Monday nights at 7 p.m. ready to do your work. Imagine a world happy, healthy, and healed because you showed up for you. So stay plugged in.
Want your brand or business featured on The Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
And welcome back to Unite Louisville. Again, my name is Renee Unique, and I am with Mr. Chambers with the Louisville Community Grocery Store. And so we're talking about how you can become an owner and how important it is. And actually, if you are a business owner, say for instance, if you are a chef or say, if you have merchandise or products that you want to sell in the store, or if you're just a health nut, fitness, some fitness trainers, some different types of things, this grocery store can actually work out for you as an owner. So, so how can they join?
Okay, so we have a website. Our website's called LouisvilleCommunityGrocery.com, and you can join on our website under the ownership tab. I'm not sure. We may be able to put a link in the. I think they're going to put a link up there for you.
Okay.
And it's simple. It's a form. We get some basic demographic information. The ownership is $150. It's a one-time fee. And there are some subsidized options for marginalized folks.
Yes.
And we have all that information on the website, which can bring that ownership fee down significantly.
Right, like as low as $25.
Yeah, as low as $25. And then so we have a range of owners, and some who have, some who've actually gone so far as to purchase ownerships for other members, which is really great. I think it's a great way. People show up where they can, and some people that's time, some people that's money, and we welcome either or both of those.
Right.
We just had our annual meeting on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, where we invited all of our owners out. We were at Flux, 1619 Flux. We were giving out a lot of information about the progress that we've been making on the brick and mortar front, getting a property for the grocery, and detailing some of the issues that we've run into trying to secure money from the city and get a development partnership created. And a lot of that, I think, really what it comes down to is proving that as an organization we can build this grocery store, and then also proving that we have the support of the community, which I think both of those things are true. Yes. We all need food. And we all need a healthy place to get that food, and it needs to be convenient and in the neighborhood.
Yes.
So
where people aren't traveling 1,000 miles away and getting on, Tarks, and it should be in the neighborhood.
It should be in the neighborhood.
Why I have to travel miles away?
Right.
I shouldn't have to do that. Especially I'm investing in this community and I own a home, and I should be able to go to a quality.
Whether you own a home or not, you still need food, and that's one of the reasons I've joined on. I've been a part of a lot of movements and activism spaces, and what I like about this realm is that food it's hard to make food political. It really is, because everyone needs to eat, and it's important for folks to have those options. And once you become an owner, we send you a certificate and an email to let you know that, hey, here's the information that you need. And then we have various committees which are basically built around the different projects we have going on. Right. We just launched a new project called the Deli Up Project. And this is another one that's going to open before the actual grocery store, which will give us a way to make and serve hot foods, and also do some culinary training. And so we're looking for people to fill positions in our deli, which you can find more information out about on our website and through our social media. And there's a committee that's been built around that project, which owners are welcome to join in on as well. And then there's our pop-up committee. It's pretty well this year. And basically they go out into the community at some of the vendor fairs that you see, the farmers markets, with kind of an envisioned grocery store. They have fresh produce and local goods. The idea is that we would kind of show up as a pop-up vendor to show what the grocery could be like, to kind of preview some of the local vendors that we've partnered with. And then, the floor is open. It's a really great organization to be a part of, because I feel like the ideas that you have can very easily turn into something very tangible and real. We got a good network of people working with us to help make these things happen.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. The Plug family, we all appreciate it. And here at Unite Louisville, we are here to support the organization and what you do in the community. So please stay connected with us. I am connected with you.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be, we are working together on the board. So again, Mr. Chambers. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
and
worries,
you guys
no worries.
stay connected. Please connect. This is a great cause, and we need you to be a part of it, or if you know anyone that would like to be a part of the Louisville Community Grocery Store, the information is there. And we're getting ready to go on break here, and I have Anthony Gaines with the Color newspaper.
When you've been pastoring a congregation for 60 years, you got to be very careful who you recommend. I have experienced Spring Valley working with families that don't have the ability to pay.
No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Commercial cleaning. We educate people on compliance to get through the COVID crisis. Call us at 502-299-0714. No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Again, that's 502-299-0714.
Positive vibes from me to you. I am Latoya with the Toy Box. Join me bi-weekly on the Plug Network online. That's Monday nights at 7 p.m., ready to do your work. Imagine a world happy, healthy, and healed because you showed up for you. So stay plugged in.
Want your brand or business featured on the Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
That's okay, you can try to. Hey, Plug family. Thank you for tuning in. So my guest is Anthony Gaines with the Colors newspaper. And I'm telling you, Anthony has been, if you know who Anthony Gaines is, you should know. Because he's been out here putting in the work. He's been on television, very active in the community. And he is the voice and creative has done some amazing things with the Colors newspaper.
Appreciate it.
So how are you been?
I'm all right, Renee. How's it going? How
I'm
you
well.
doing?
How's the family?
Everybody's good. You know, I have a newborn
I know.
child now, so I'm up all night, but, you know, still working. Glad to be here. I see you still working. The
Yes.
setup is nice. Rap Plug is nice. I tune in, Lounite. You know, I'm liking everything you got going on, so
Thank you.
kudos to you.
Thank you. Thank you. So tell everybody exactly who you are and what you do.
Right, so my name is Anthony Gaines II. I am from Cincinnati, Ohio originally, but my wife is from Louisville, Kentucky, born and raised, and we've been together about 10 years, probably a little bit more, married for 7 years, I think, 6 years, it's just all been together. 6 years, 7 years, and so I've been here in Louisville for at least the past 10 years,
Right.
going back and forth. You know, and after school we moved to Cincinnati, and then, you know, I had just this revelation. You know, I wrote myself out a 5-year plan, and, you know, something told me, you know, move to Louisville, you know, back with, you know, my wife's family, you know what I mean, and bring whatever type of value I can to help out in the community.
Right,
You know, because I have a passion for helping others. I'm the son of educators and ministers. You know, ministers throughout my whole family. My dad has a church in Covington, Kentucky. So, you know, when it comes to helping people and being passionate about doing what I can, you know, I feel obligated, really, like I tell people,
Yes.
obligated to, do what I can to help out. So we moved out here in the winter of 2018, and I started a CBD company and a podcast then, and it was the Smoke Break Podcast. You might have seen we had Mr. Neil Robertson was one of the first guests on there, Senator Gerald Neal. It was a great podcast. And then the CBD company, Kentucky Soul, selling CBD. And I moved out here, and when I moved out here, I was working at the Nike factory out at the outlets. You know what I mean? And, I just one day quit my job, to go full time in just my podcast and the CBD business. I'll tell that story just to show that, sometimes for some people, not all, but sometimes you just got to go all in for whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So I just made the decision. My wife has been supportive along the whole time. That's a big bonus, but made the decision to, quit that ties and just get out in the community. Long story short, I ended up running into Colors newspaper.
And that's where I met Anthony.
That's where me and you met.
Used to be the editor.
You were the original editor. Renee was the original, the second original editor of Colors newspaper. And, you did a great job. Me and you worked together, and we did great things. And that was in the beginning of the paper, and, we was hustling a lot. And, but we made it happen. So from there, we just been grinding this paper out, and out of this paper. And what is Colors newspapers?
Right, tell them, because it's a lot. It's
so I brought a couple older copies because I was rushing to get here. But you can see one of our issues, Black History Month. We had Miss Dawn G on there. You were with us. You was with us that time. She took us on a tour.
To interview Dawn G.
Got to interview Dawn G. We took a tour of the Wave 3 news station, and they've been a supporter of our newspaper. This is another edition, Stockyards Bank. They've been great supporters of Colors newspaper. But what Colors newspaper is a nonprofit organization who's solely dedicated to eradicating disparities within the community. That's our mission, and how we achieve that mission is through 3 avenues. The first avenue is our media platforms. So we have a radio broadcast on 101.9 WLLV every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. It's called The Boomer and the Millennial. I'm the millennial. I'm 29 years old, and my co-host, Dr. Robinson, who is a professor at Simmons College and a minister here in the community, who is 73 years old. So
still out there.
Still out here, still doing the good work. I work closely with him. And the show's called The Boomer and the Millennium, and what we do is talk about issues in our community, and we give 2 perspectives, one from millennial, one from the boomer generation, and we do that as a way to, show people that we need each other.
Right, need each other to work together.
Exactly. We don't need, I love all older people who's willing to help us young people, and because I'm willing to listen, so that's what we need. So that's what we show on there. That's the first part of the media platforms. And then it's Colors newspaper. Right. And what this is a platform that's been created to give a voice to the Black community here in Louisville. And it's a featured newspaper. So we don't chase the news. So you're not gonna find us running around trying to chase the up-to-date news. What we use this platform is an opportunity to give people that live and work in the West End of Louisville to write perspective pieces on issues that's directly affecting them and their community in a raw and unfiltered way. I know you've been on the news plenty of times, Courier Journal, they pick and choose what they want to take from what you say to put out in the platform. That's why platforms like Lounite and the Rap Plug are so important, just like Colors newspaper, because we're able to create these platforms where people can speak on things raw and unfiltered and really get your message out. So that's what we do.
The truth out, and our opinions and our voice, because our voice is very powerful, and our culture has to be out there for all to hear and to understand. So the Colors newspaper, I'm telling you, you also provide jobs for youth, correct?
No, definitely.
A lot of amazing things in the community.
Definitely. So like I said, media platforms is one of the 3 avenues of Colors newspaper Inc. the newspaper and the radio station. The second avenue is our innovative programming. So our innovative programming, we started an initiative a year ago called Reset Louisville. And we started that initiative at the beginning of 2020, you know, right before the coronavirus hit real bad, right before the protest of the Breonna Taylor was happening downtown. We started an initiative called Reset Louisville. And what Reset Louisville is an initiative to create innovative programming that directly, you know, bridges the gap in disparities between home ownership, fresh food, like the guy you had here before, healthcare, financial education, and gun violence / police brutality. So we started that initiative, and you know, we were doing work. I don't remember if you were with us then, but we used to go to the health department and highlight issues about what's going on in the community and doing all that stuff.
The Breonna Taylor right there in front of the city, city hall. Yeah,
definitely. And after we started that, we was doing that little work. Then the Breonna Taylor protest started, and you know, gun violence / police brutality was one of our 5 points. So we actually hosted a march that first weekend, that Saturday, and we marched from the AC Hotel in Nulu down to the courthouse. And you know, it was great. We had Reverend Elliott come over there, and he blessed the march before it started, and a bunch of different local ministers and supporters, and it was a beautiful thing. And really, you know, from that, Reset Louisville was able to, you know, spread our message through those protests. And our message was, yes, we're here to protest police brutality, but our initiative, that's not why we are down here. You know, our initiative is a 5-point plan that I said features the other 4 points.
Right.
So we were able to get sign-ups from people that were downtown to join our committees and volunteer with us.
So how can people, you know, if they're a writer, you know, if they want to support the cause and organization and donate, you know, you're always looking for what, editors and illustrators and people who are interested on being a part of what you're doing. How can they get a hold of you?
That's a great question. So first thing, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Colors Newspaper. We try to keep everything up to date on there as far as what we have going on. Our website is currently under construction. So once I get the website up, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll post it there. There's a phone number that you can call to get in touch with Colors Newspaper, anybody at Colors Newspaper. And that number is 502-438-8520.
All right.
And that's how you can get in touch with us.
All right. Thank you so much, Anthony. I appreciate everything that you're doing. Keep up the good work. Keep the voice out there and support Colors Newspaper. And again, my name is Renee Unique. We unite Louisville. Until next time, I am you, and you have a blessed day and a wonderful weekend.
When you've been pastoring a congregation for 60 years, you got to be very careful who you recommend. I have experienced Spring Valley working with families that don't have the ability to pay.
No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Commercial cleaning. We educate people on compliance to get through the COVID crisis. Call us at 502-299-0714. No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Again, that's 502-299-0714.
Positive vibes from me to you. I am Latoya with the Toy Box. Join me bi-weekly on the Plug Network online. That's Monday nights at 7 p.m., ready to do your work. Imagine a world happy, healthy, and healed because you showed up for you. So stay plugged in.
Want your brand or business featured on The Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.